What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video with FRC Construction. And it's been a while since I've done one of these videos, which is me just speaking about specific topic. And I figured today we're going to be touching on, as you see, my hands are dirty. Just came from the job site, waiting for some Chinese food, and that's going to be dinner. That just happens sometimes. You know, you don't feel like making food at home. You come in tired and you just want to order some food, which is convenient because I live close by, and just get some Chinese food, right? Well, it doesn't hurt at all. But in today's video, guys, I'm going to be talking about the use of new technologies for your business. And if you haven't already, you've heard of artificial intelligence. Now, artificial intelligence has been out for quite a bit now. I got introduced to artificial intelligence, or what we call ChatGPT, about last year. And it's been a couple months where I just been playing around with the artificial intelligence, trying to get familiar with using it. And I've recently used it in my business, and it's been very good and very successful for it, in terms of writing emails, breaking down a proposal for a client. All the usage that the artificial intelligence has is awesome. It's hard to describe how awesome it's been. My experience with it, I've incorporated this year using artificial intelligence because part of my slogan, if you guys know, it's paving the future, which means I have to be up to date with the new trends and the new technologies, you can call it, for the future, right? If that's what I stand for. So I better be up to date to what these new technologies are. So if you guys are familiar with it, you know, you can download it on your phone. In my case, I use ChatGPT. I use the app, and I've been recently using the desktop version of ChatGPT. Just been using it on my desktop on there, and it's been very helpful. Like I mentioned, excellent thing to use. Artificial intelligence, I get nothing but good things to say about it. You know, it can go both ways. There's been some negative things said about artificial intelligence, but there's also been positive things said about it. So I've incorporated the use of it. The commands, I mean, it's still in its like baby steps right now. Still, it's still pretty new and starting to get developed, and probably more advanced as time goes by. It's a lot faster than you doing a Google search, that's for sure. It gets you information right away. Of course, you got to put in the commands, but usually you can find information very quickly. Like I said, it's propelled my business. The nice thing is about using these new, we call it new platforms, is that I myself, if you guys have seen me on the YouTube, know me as a person or whatever, knows that I love maintaining my small business status quo. Why? I've been asked multiple times if I wanted to be a corporation, if I wanted to expand the business, if I wanted to convert to a limited liability company. I have all these things have been said to me. Like, that's my growth stage. And honestly, I've told everybody, no, I prefer to be running as much as I can as a small business, as a sole proprietor, and just running it to as far as I can go, you know, as far as would let me go, where at least I can continue to make a good living, or make a living on there. And so far, I've maintained my small business status quo. It's funny because I was running a few teams last year, multiple jobs, but now I kind of stepped back and actually downsized the company. Why? Everybody knows I looked at the financial data coming into 2024, and I decided to make a decision where I'm going to be actually working a lot more in the field, working a lot more with my hands. It's dirty, you can see. So I'll be working a lot more with on my projects on there, and actually just running basically one job at a time. Because last year I was running at one time 2 to 3 jobs, and I completely stopped that. So I rolled back for 2024 because I know there was going to be economic slowdown. I wanted to prepare as much as I can, have enough work for my business and for the few people that I have working under me, and just be able to maintain that. So we actually retracted back, downsized. It's funny, I looked at my numbers, honestly, from first quarter from 2023 to now, very, very little change, or no change at all, really, and I've downsized. I've actually went down, so I've been doing actually the opposite of growth. So I've no growth, no expanding the business, none of that, at least for the rest of this year for sure. 2025 also, because we all know 2024 election years, the new presidents come along and do new policies, everything is changed up. 2025, hopefully by 2026 things get rolling again, the economy turns around. There's so many things going on right now with housing, outrageous prices in housing, overvalued, overextended. I've been saying that for 2 years really, and I looked at the data. Housing has been overextended and it's imploded on itself. There's no control. It's only going to continue to keep climbing up. The situation on the housing sector right now is bad, but it's actually going to get worse. It's going to get terrible. So for those wanting to invest in real estate or wanting in the housing market, it's only going to get higher as more inflation comes in. Prices are just going to be out of control up to the top until eventually people realize that everything is just overvalued, and boom, everything starts crashing down, right? But with that, it's going to be usually the big burden that we have, the national debt. All these things I can touch about. But I wanted to keep it, and I'm looking at my time, I want to keep it within 10 minutes so I don't bore you guys on a whole bunch of information. All this stuff can be researched, and everybody knows what's going on, right? Housing, inflation, all that stuff. There's some topics I can talk about, but let's keep it within that. I only got a few more minutes, so about the artificial intelligence, right? Because I have the tendency to go out topic on some things, and I keep it within the topic range, but I want to keep it within the basically using artificial intelligence, right? Because how good it is. So guys, highly recommend artificial intelligence. Try out ChatGPT. There's also another like OpenAI, stuff like that. Just try it out. ChatGPT is actually free, so you can actually use that and download the app in your business on there, and that's what I use. I have it downloaded in my app, and then I use my desktop on that. So yeah, you just have to give it commands on there, research things. It corrects some spelling that you might have, sending out emails. It's just very great. I highly recommend it for my business. It's been incorporated, and you should be using that as well. I'm a big fan of using new platforms and new platforms, new stuff on there. Keep up to date, but always maintain that small business status quo, because I don't want a big corporation, and you don't need to invest millions of dollars to be able to use these new technologies on there, guys. OpenAI, use it for your business. You're gonna love it. I give it a thumbs up. I think it's really great. It's only gonna get better. I know in the future we're gonna have to be careful, that we don't overuse it, or certain things could happen, but that's still, like I said, it's in its infinite states, it's baby states, and just respect it, as a tool out there for us businesses. Use it, and you're gonna love it on there. So that's my experience with using it on there. So guys, that's FRC Construction on here on my channel. Construction, paving the future. Subscribe, always subscribe to there to new. Well, like I said, I talk about these topics. I'm getting a lot better, right? And I looked at my past videos. I'm like, wow, I'm getting a lot better, because I used to do reflections on every quarter. Now I figured I don't need to do all that. I just need to do a few of these videos on just a few topics on there that relate to the business and that interests you. Basically, it's interesting to you, and keep it short, because nobody wants to hear me talk all the time, right? And comment, guys, comment and figure out. I want to know what type of content you guys like, because I haven't recorded a lot of content, but I can record content on the jobs if you like that, or if you like me speaking on the topics, whatever you like. Comment on there so I know what I can keep feeding the channel, you guys. And I hope everybody has a great 2024. And hopefully within a couple of weeks I can go on a vacation, because I feel like I deserve it quite a bit. I've been working my ass off on there, and hopefully I can at least take a week off before these spring season just goes out of control. So guys, FRC Construction, paving the future. Hit like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. And I kept it within the 10 minutes like I promised, guys. See you there. Adios, amigos.